Okay, so we've got our channel mounted there for our lower LED strips. We're going to mount it inside of our channel. Like I said, we're going to use a diffuser on that bottom one, just like to match the top portion. So we'll get that snapped into place. So that's going to basically take the LEDs and diffuse those out so you don't see the spots behind when it shines through the letters. So we got that one there mounted. So we're going to get this off this tape here, and we'll get the top one mounted. Mounted in place. Now we have this connector here that's going to connect these two LED strips back to the power supply. So let's get this hooked up here, kind of route that around. I'm going to use these little blocks here, double-sided tape on the backside, and we'll run some zip ties through them to hold all this wiring into place. Put there, get this wire in here. Under there, throw a zip tie through here to hold these into place. So they're not moving around. Those locked down. Then we get our power supply mounted. Going to use that double-sided tape again. We're just going to this cord here is going to be what plugs into our outlet in our ceiling. That's going to be switched from a switch on the wall to turn this on. So I'm going to give it a little more. Not knowing how far we're going to need to go right now, so we'll mount that power supply about right there. I tell you, taking the all the other components out too is really going to lighten the load on this fixture. That transformer that was in there before, that ballast really weighs about probably double what this power supply weighs. Get that stuck down. Get that plugged into there. We're going to use this, we're just going to tie all this back up with the tie that came with it, and then we'll zip tie this down as well. Use that tie. And we'll use another one of these right there. Get a zip tie through. We'll get that locked down into place. So now we have everything where it needs to go. That tape's not wanting to hold it. Let's put a secondary layer on it. Looks like there might be some feet on the bottom of that that are getting in the way. Exactly what's going on here. I should mount it like that. Let's peel this one off here. Let's get rid of that one. I'm gonna cut another one here. This stuff is sticky. This is the interior, so it doesn't have to be too pretty, as long as it all stays where it needs to stay. Okay. So we've got that in place. We'll cut these ends off of here. They're not in the way. We'll start putting it back together. So we're going to start with, since this is our back, we've got our back built. Let's get this out of the way for a second. start with our frame. So lay this into place. Let's get our letters set back in. Get our glass. Throw that down. Then we have these little rails here that actually held the glass into place. Small screws. Put that one in with the bottom one on. There's about 8 of these holding these 2 rails on that holds everything into place. So we got a couple more here to go. Pretty neat little project if you've got an old sign or if you've got anything that you want to make old, new again, kind of refurbishing it, giving it new life. This is one good way how to do that. And then again, making it last, you know, another 50 plus years. LED's not going anywhere. It's the new technology that everybody's going to. You're either replacing your lamps in your house or whatever it might be. LED is a great option for that. Low cost, saves energy, lasts forever. So we should never have a problem with this ever again, I wouldn't imagine. So we've got our glass in, we've got our letters mounted, it cleaned up pretty nice. We got all the dust wiped off. Looks good. Now this piece here was riveted in, so we didn't take that off. I didn't want to mess with that, so we just left it as is. So we'll grab our back panel. Now on this one here, the cord is going to come out of the top. And we're not using those chains like I said before. This is going to sit on a shelf. It's not going to hang anywhere. It's going to be sitting by the rest of our bar signs. So we'll just mount it up on the wood shelf that I end up building to hold all those signs here down the road, and plug into those outlets that switch everything on and off at the same time. Got some little hinges down here that lock that back panel into place. Pretty neat old sign. Okay, so to get everything locked in, got our cord here. Got an extension cord down on the floor plugged in. So let's grab that and we'll turn it on for you. So there it is. 1950s Budweiser bar sign converted from fluorescent old technology to LED. A couple LED strips in there with an LED 24 volt power supply. It's gonna last forever. It's gonna look really nice in our bar when we get it finished someday down in the basement. Kathy's gonna go turn the lights off real fast and kind of show you what it looks like. Pretty easy project. Not a whole lot of parts and components. Everything really just plugged together. So there you go. New to old, or old to new, excuse me. Gonna last us forever. Well, guys, thanks for joining us this week. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Let us know how we're doing. We appreciate you guys showing up this week. Thank you.